I thought you ran an incredible race in Atlanta, and I was so thankful that Atlanta was that weekend, because 1 week later we wouldn't have had it. And, I've been to every marathon trials, God, since maybe 1980, and it was my favorite because I thought athletes were treated really well. Mm-hmm. And it was, to use one of your terms, a grind, of course. Talk to us about the trials marathon. What was going through your head? How did you forensically analyze your race afterward?
Yeah. It was so fun to be a part of. I mean, you just see how the marathons changed over how long I've been in the sport, and the depth of American distance running, and the quality of the people at the front. It was just really cool to see that versus like my 2008 experience in Boston, and watching the guys run in 2007. And every time you go out there, it's just a lot tougher to make a team, and the depth is just so much better. And you could see that jump again this time. So it was really just quite a bit of fun to even be in that field and surrounded by that energy and growth in the sport. The crowds were incredible. Atlanta just did a fantastic job with getting people excited about it and making them feel like they could be on the course, and they were going to be watching something special. And I agree. They just treated us so well out there. So I know that all the folks at Atlanta Track Club worked really hard on that. And from my point of view, it certainly paid off. And we all felt like they put on a fantastic show. As far as the race, I mean, I thought I got pretty well, and there was some hiccups along the way, but nothing out of sorts for a traditional marathon build-up. And so was confident going in, but it's definitely that the depth on the women's side. It was like you could have the race of your life and finish 10th, and that's just how good it was. And there could have been any number of people who made that team, and it was really fascinating, and it was cool to see it all shake out. I wish it would have been a little bit different. It just on that last mile or so, but I think I ran to where my fitness was, and it's one of those strange races too, where I typically go back and go like, could have done this different, maybe that, or on this part of the course I should have, but at the trials you run it once and then most likely won't go back to Atlanta. And so I don't spend a ton of time really evaluating it beyond that. I think, Walt and I kind of looked at training things and went, if this had gone a little bit different, maybe. But they were also things that were just kind of out of my control. And so felt comfortable with the result. And, obviously the team's fantastic. So I was pleased with, how everything went that weekend.